What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be Jiu-Jitsu vlog number 8. We're going to get right into the rolls from today, but real quick, if you're new to the channel, I'm just a 39-year-old white belt out here in Las Vegas, just sharing the journey. I'm exactly almost 4 months into my training now, so each week I go in and film once a week. That way we can document the progress, go over the rolls, try to narrate them the best I can. Bear with me on positions and submissions as I don't know that much yet, still pretty new. So yeah, if you'd like to support the channel, hit the like and subscribe. Pumped to announce that I just signed up for my first competition out here in Las Vegas. So that's going to take place July 6th, 7th, and 8th. So I'm not sure which day my matches are going to be on. And yeah, definitely going to film those and share those with you guys. And then we're going to keep going from there. So yeah, welcome to the channel. Let's get right into it.
All right, we get started with Adam, 180-pound white belt. He was in the last video with no gi. Today we get started on our feet here as he goes to a seated guard. Gonna look to try to start passing right away. Pressure down the knee shield. This is what I've been doing a lot lately. Really trying to pressure the knee shield and hug the hips and start to circle around the legs or tie up the legs and try to get into mount if I can. Here I try to circle to the offside into side control, but he does a good job with the knee. But now I'm able to climb over into mount right here, and I'm really trying to think about the point system a lot instead of just getting to side control and trying to finish. Trying to think about getting to side control and then how can I get to mount and score a lot of points. All right, so in mount here, trying to hang on to this position long enough to score points, then maybe start attacking an arm. I feel like I just have too much space. I'm so long, I'm not very good at hanging on to mount. I feel more comfortable in side control. So just trying to really just hang on to this position, and he does a nice job here as he goes to hook this ankle right there. Does a really good job, and then now there's a lot of space. He's framing with his arms and gets the knees in really nice in the underhook. If he elbow escaped right there, I think he might have been able to come back to his knees or up on our feet. So now I still got the collar and not quite in side control. He has that right knee still in there, so I'm looking to circle back around that. All right, I go to step over the leg there. He does a good job with the frame and keeping the knee in there so I can't get by. So I think I decide to come back up to my feet again right here, start to look to pass that way. As I'm working to get my balance here to get back to my feet and try to start passing, kind of tied up down there. He's got my collar. Finally get back up to my feet, so looking to pass in a similar way as I did at the beginning, where grabbing the pant legs here, pressure down the knee, and start to knee cut through, trying to get into side control. He does a good job framing right here though, and circling with me. I like to get that grip right behind the neck if I can. That's my first go-to, and then try to cross face, flatten him out. He does a good job there, turning into me, creates space, gets that knee back in for a second, but I'm able to really flatten out, turn the hips, try to beat the knee, and settle into side control. All right, so as I'm in side control here, my go-to is typically the baseball choke or the 2x4. Trying to be a little more subtle now when I go for it, so I have that deep grip with my left hand behind his neck, and instead of just reaching out and going for it, I'm kind of trying to stay close to his body and kind of sneak that right hand in there and go for the collar. He almost re-loops right there and gets back into a guard, but I do have the grip. It's just not quite deep enough with my right hand, so as I go to circle and get the choke, it's a little bit too loose, and he's able to fight it off there with one of his hands. Does a great job. Gets a knee back in here, so now I just try to get back into side control and maintain the position. And here's where he does a nice job. He frames with both arms, really sits up, and creates some space right here. Does a nice job, gets the knee back in, and re-loops there with the left leg. Nice job there, Adam. And now gonna restart back on our feet. All right, back on our feet here. Adam does a good job getting that sleeve and collar. I think if he could have made some contact with his feet there, it would have been much harder, but I'm able to shove the knee down, hop right back into mount. And now, same as before, looking to maintain this position, try to get the points before I get tossed off. And he's doing a good job not letting me control his arms here, looking to get underhooks. Now I grab around the neck. He's got the ankle hooked again. All right, so in this 3/4 mount, looking to get my foot out of there, hang on to the position. He's eventually going to do a great job, just like he did the first time, of framing and getting that knee through right here. As he frames, he feels the space right there, and he's able to wiggle through, get the knee out, and kind of back into a guard here. And as I go to stand up, I see an opening for an arm bar. I never go for these because I never really have the chance, but decide to swing around, try to go for this arm bar, but it's not really there. It's kind of sloppy, and he's able to block my leg from going over. Turns right into me and now I'm in the closed guard. And right away I try to shoot over his shoulder. He steps up, hook under the leg, and able to get a sweep right here as I just kick my left leg under his armpit. And it doesn't take a lot of effort once you have that leg hooked right here, and come right back into mount. And that's gonna do it for the round with Adam. Great job, my man, improving every day. All right, from white belt to black belt, next we have Coach Paul. First time I officially met him. He runs classes on Fridays sometimes. Asked if he'd roll with me. He said, heck yeah. As we get started here, I'm looking to get him to his back, but it's not so easy. He's firm there on his butt. And as I go to cross step right here, sucks in my leg right away. And now I'm just trying to figure out what I should do, how I can disconnect. As I go to control his right leg, I back step right here. Try to control it, but look at, as I slow it down, he does a great job. I'm not controlling it enough. He really extends, keeps a hold of my ankle, and as he sits up, these are details these guys just don't miss. His knee on my knee right there, so I can't re-guard. So now I'm in a bad position here with my leg caught under, and trying to hang on to my own leg here and not let him pass. So now I'm hanging on to my ankle, but I'm trying to really get my right knee out, but he's just got it stuffed there. I'm not getting out. Eventually we go out of frame and he does pass, get into side control. As we wiggle back into frame here, I think it's important to share what life is like mostly for white belts. When you're rolling with upper belts, you're going to be smashed in side control, smashed in mount. But hey, everybody's there. Everybody starts at white belt. And that's why if you ever roll with blue belts and higher and they let you get them in side control, you notice you can't hold them there for very long because they went through the same thing. They've been escaping out of these bad positions for probably a few years. So it's important to get good at defense, and I don't mind it. I like the challenge here. Inside control, he's super tight to the body as he gets to knee on belly. I'm just trying to stay relaxed. I remember my first month in, I was so gassed when someone had me in side control that I felt like I couldn't do anything. But now I feel like I'm a little bit more calm. I'm trying to just keep some frames in, trying not to get submitted, but also trying not to let him get me into mount here. I go for a big bridge there to create space as I feel his post come off the mat for a second, but he sticks to me like glue. He also has my lapel there. I didn't even know that at the time that I was on my back here. So just trying to keep my elbow into his hip, keep my knee up, and here's where I think he tries to stuff the leg and maybe go to mount. Yeah, right here. As he grabs the knee, I feel like, okay, he doesn't have a post, so maybe I could turn back to my left again. So that's what I try to do. And he goes back to a knee on belly here. So he's applying really good pressure here with the knee on belly, not letting me create any space at all here, just staying completely glued to the body, staying heavy. I see an opening here to try to underhook the leg, maybe get some leverage, but he sucks that in right away. And yeah, that's going to end this one with Coach Paul. Really appreciate you rolling with me and letting me share it, Coach. And look forward to seeing you on some more Fridays. That's going to do it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed the rolls. If you would like to support the channel, just hit that like and subscribe. Really appreciate it. Looking forward to competition. And yeah, we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.